Yeah, I'm still not really whoops. Still not really sure what's going on. I mean, what I'm doing. I know what's going on, but it's the plague. What's up with you, little girl? Teensy, I've heard so much about you. Ooh, what's in your pockets, pumpkin? You look cheerful. That's a good sight. Oh, okay. Goodbye. I wasn't about to try to run a little girl's pockets. Is that clothing? Hello, good sir. Kerosene. I like the paintings. Okay, where's this lady? Oh, there she is.
My arms are flaccid, as if made of cotton wool.
Okay. Yulia. I seem to have lost any capacity for observation. My mind is out of tune. Things no longer add up. Before, I had no trouble forming a trustworthy tessellation out of the most imperceptible contingencies. Now, I simply cannot get my head around it. Could it be that I am dying? It happens when people are tired. You probably haven't slept in a while, have you? Oh no. Herba Tiverinae is in blossom, I grant you. But then it blooms every year. Every year the steppe is filled with its stupefying vapors. The issue I'm having, however, has nothing to do with fatigue or perplexity. It is just that I've lost my ability to make distinct events coincide. What herb is that? No matter what preternatural traits the locals ascribe to it, Twire is all heady aroma, a bunch of superstitions, and remarkably little else. It has psychoactive properties after a fashion, but then so does simple wormwood. Visions caused by ingestion of belladonna and Jimson weed are much more fascinating than what Twire has to offer. It's a pity I'm not a botanist. I've heard of belladonna and I don't know about Jimson weed. Yeah, I've never heard of that.
I'm afraid it's natural. Simon was doomed.
So you have traveled all the way here only to find that both people you wanted to see were brutally murdered. Is this how the story goes? I do hope that your visit is not in any way related to these most unfortunate circumstances. Do you like Ava? I have to find whoever is that guilty. I have to find whoever it is that killed Isidore and Simon, and I wanted to ask for your help. Subarov told me that you have a gift for all manner of investigative inquiry. I am certainly no better investigator than you. I never had a chance to search for a murderer before. The best I can offer is to fill in the blanks with whatever mysterious supernatural entities seem most fitting. Shabnakadur is a simple man's scarecrow. I would have followed a different narrative. What kind of narrative? Consider the circumstances of his death. They said Simon had locked himself up in the evening and consequently died in the morning inside the mansion, in a chamber with some peculiar name. In this case, I would suggest that Simon was poisoned. By the Canes, I would have thought, but I know their family all too well. Their mutual loyalty is only rivaled by their arrogance towards anyone who is not one of them. They hold the princely sage who stands at the head of their family in highest esteem. They believe that a single dishonorable act will tarnish their name for generations to come. I doubt any of them would have stooped to this, no matter whether they wanted to or not. Poisoned. How do you arrive at this conclusion? I don't believe you understand what "he died in focus" really implies. Do you know that the canes refer to as focus? Oh, what? You don't seem to grasp the semantics of the term. These are the canes for you. These kinds of innuendos are their forte. Well, what is this focus then? The focus is anything but an abstraction. Quite the opposite, in fact. It is governed by mathematically rigid regularities. You see, no one but the owner of the focus may get inside. This can only mean that Simon had brought the killer with him, or rather, within him, since no physical object may be brought into focus either. How do you know that? Who doesn't? The canes are notoriously passionate about all manner of synthetic anomalies. They will never pass up the opportunity to devise a that would allow them to warp space, challenge physics, or manipulate optics. Metaphysically, a focus can be compared to a camera obscura. Do note that the name is not unfitting. No, it is entirely possible for someone to get inside. A curious conclusion, but an incorrect one. Simon was disfigured and bleeding. His bones were broken. Is that so? Well, this does introduce a different perspective. Did you say Istor was the last person to see Simon? The question is, who did he see before? The sun had not yet set when Istor returned from the steppe. However, he came to Simon well after midnight. The question naturally arises, where did he spend the missing few hours? That is why I'm trying to trace Istor's steps. I want to walk the same route. Don't get me wrong, though. Was Istor seen with Subarov by any chance? He was. He warned Subarov of the upcoming storm. Alright, let me suggest then that while he was in the steppe, he saw or learned something that he wanted to report to all three ruling families. In this case, either of the Olgimsky family should have been on his itinerary, especially since Barak was one of their own men. Really? Definitely. The Bull Project, from the abattoir to the railway, is controlled by the Olgimsky family. If Isdor's discovery had anything at all to do with the kin, Isdor would have certainly relayed to Vlad. So do make sure to pay a visit to the lump. That's the name of the Olgimsky mansion. Another fitting name, wouldn't you agree? Thank you, Yulia. What would I do without you? Alright, so now we just gotta... That's interesting. Wait. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah. What's up with that? Check this out real quick. Okay. Interesting. Okay, it's in this fenced in area. What are you looking at? How do I get in here? Is there... What is this, like a... Two buildings? Yeah, it looks like a duplex type of deal. That's cool.
Yes?
Vlad. Ah, Bachelor Dankovsky, of course. Who else could be so dapper? I've heard quite a lot about you. Have you taken a look around? Be sure to check out the state of the industry around here. We have our own ways. How curious. And what is the current state of your industry? Come now. It's a complicated establishment without 1,000 years of history. A special approach is required to control such colossus. See where I'm getting at, emissary? It'd be pointless to object. I can see we're not really seeing eye to eye. The project is special. Very special. That means common standards do not apply here. That would be very naive. You were probably right.
No. I won't believe in some earthen killer.
You will when he stabs you in the back. Vlad. Yeah, it's getting everything back on track won't be an easy task. I'd like to inquire about the fate of my colleague, Isidore Burak. Whatever. About the manner of his death, to be precise. What are you implying? What is this manner you're talking about? Be so kind as to mind your own manners. I had nothing to do with it. Don't they say that Isidore was murdered by a step demon? Shabnak Adur? Whatever. There was a thingy, a talon they fished out from the wound. I can take this from kids and weirdos, but you, a respectable negotiant, it's hard for you to believe, isn't it? It used to be hard for many. Take my boy, for example, a scoffer, if I've ever seen one, and now even he believes it's real. He went off his head a bit. You're in a step now, esteemed sir. Is it step or step A? Step. Eastern and backwards. The dead rise from their graves here. Clay dummies dance and bulls talk. And how do we catch this creature? There must be a way, right? I have no idea. I'm not a stepman. These animals are only as interesting to me as they are productive. All is good as long as the plow is pulled. As for how they're quacking among themselves, who would seriously take interest in that? Why was I cursed with a son like this? Oh, my sins, my grave sins. So your son bears little resemblance to you? He rubs elbows with the rabble, the butchers, donge, shepherds, and gatherers, learns their tongue, collected their legends. He doesn't keep them in check at all. They even dare to come visit him within the premises of the town. If you see a worm creeping through the streets, he's definitely looking for my son. You call them rabble? They're dangerous, they're aggressive, and they hate everyone. Who isn't a step person? They'll jump you and kill you on the spot. They'll tear you up with their teeth and devour your flesh while you're still throwing fists at them. So if they're spotted within the town, countermeasures are taken. So what of your son? Perhaps you could tell me more about this creature. Hold your horses. You want to talk to my blockhead? No, you have nothing to talk about. He's not here, thankfully. I don't want you two to meet. You heard me? These are tradesmen's words, and I'll stick to them. Yes, undoubtedly. Undoubtedly full of shit. What the hell is that? Who is that? What is that? Hey you. Hey you. Turn around. Get back here. I wanna see what the hell you are. I'm probably gonna die. Actually. Alright, now we can try to catch up with it. Thought it was gonna like try to come and eat me or something. Hey you. Hey you, sir. Hey. What the heck are you? It looks like you got crab hands. You're wrapped in garment. Oh shit, it does. Okay. Ah, stop bitch slapping me. I'm sorry. Ah, shit, I'm dead. Alright, maybe I shouldn't have attacked him or followed him. Oh. Alright, I'll leave that dude alone. I wonder if that was one of the things he was talking about. Wait, what's this? Oh yeah, okay, I talked to all of them. Oh wait, can I search the... Am I allowed to search the house now? Crap. I wanna go see. I wonder where that thing ran off to. What the hell is that? Nuts or something? Oh. How do I select it or use it? Oh, you click on it. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna slice up a motherfucker. Yeah. I'm getting hungry and tired a little bit. I'll have to head back after this. Patrolman. Look, this is no place for you to be, sir. Could you kindly leave? The place is villainous, and times are rough. What if some thug or cutthroat comes after you? I can't protect everyone. I'm doing my job, you do yours. Yeah. I can't get in the house. Ah! Alright, Oh, I should have followed that dude. He's probably going to that dude's son. Damn it. Oh, it's too late. I messed that up. Empty bottles required. Well, now I just have to remember if I see one of them dudes again or whatever, I need to follow it. I'm gonna go talk to that one lady up here. Are these trash? Is this trash? Oh, I can't look through it. Alright, we're gonna have to go rummaging through some trash, see if we can find some stuff. What is that? Empty bottle. Nice. Now we can fill it with water. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. Oh, hey. What's up? Anything I can help you with? No, thank you. Wait, she's in the other one. Wonder if that clock works. Honey, I'm home. Oh, wait, you're the wrong person. Oh, she's in the middle house. Well, I'm gonna say hi to you.
Most men only die because they know not how to prevent dying.
I'm counting on you, Doctor. Oh, one more thing. I'd like to examine your brother's body. We have sent Istor Barak's most accomplished apprentice. His name is Stanislav Rubin. Quite a resolute and talented man, this Rubin is. I have great expectations of him. He will bring everything you need, and we'll examine the body together. Oh, and you will examine the body together. Why didn't you send for Istor himself? He wasn't home. In fact, he was nowhere to be found. Istor Barak has disappeared. Strange. I would suspect foul play, but Barak is known to disappear in such a manner. Sometimes he's gone for several days, sometimes for several weeks. Rumor has it they explored the steppe, going as far as the herdsman's landing by the Gola Rise. I would still like to take a look at your brother. I made a long journey for this. I am genuinely sorry, Doctor, but our family traditions were cherished for as long as the family has existed. One of such traditions requests the dead to be left alone for 24 hours. The body is not to be seen or touched by anyone. This period of deferral will be over by tomorrow. Curious tradition. Where does it come from? On several occasions, excessive haste has led to undesirable consequences. A phenomenon that Isidore had invited you here to study. It is in our blood. This physiological trait of our family shows itself from time to time. That's quite intriguing. The examination of the body will not help you in any way. This puzzle has to be solved within your mind. I'm not able to, or even allowed to tell you any more than that. Believe me, I am not trying to conceal any evidence from you. The body is kept in the ice house. It is intact, but focus may not be breached. I will wait for the required period of time to pass. Of course, she's on the other side. You still got a little smile on your face.
It came from below the ground. For many years, we were burying the bones wrong.
Stench. We, the Canes, have always been out of touch with mundane reality, but we are driven by love. Love can be furious, funny, and blind, but there's never a need to make excuses for it, is there? I'm not sure I'll be a great talker right now, especially on this topic. Okay, she's got nothing to say. Alright, I'm gonna go do something. Go talk to Ava. Ava.
Can you feel how rapid my heartbeat is?
No.
We sometimes differ more widely from ourselves than we do from others.
I found out more about our morning visitors. They turned out to be runaways. Can you imagine? What visitors? The ones that made a fire in the backyard. They were coughing, croaking, and groaning at sunrise, remember? Oh, those guys, so what of them? The old Gimskis have closed the termitary again, and those who have managed to escape from there are now being hunted. Capella told me all about this. Some of them have ran away, and some went into hiding somewhere in town, and Capella's worried. Who's Capella? Big Vlad's daughter. A beloved daughter, too. She is wonderful, and has these abilities. The children follow her as if they were charmed, just like they followed that piper. Well, she said she wanted to save the fugitive from her family's wrath. Is that so? Capella and Vlad the younger are poles apart. Vlad's primary concern is the interests of the family, so the sister is worried that the brother will kill the runaway. She'd rather have him survive the night and escape into the steppe. Where could the runaways be hiding? In a hospice on Earth? Well, hospice is just a name, really. What, are you planning to visit the place? Then help them escape into the steppe before Vlad sends mercenaries after them? That would be a good deed. We've had enough murders, haven't we? True, I'll see what I can do about it. It's all the way back across. Alrighty.